Hi everybody, PJ here, and today we've got a video with two participants in it today. We've got one security guard who was very pleasant and told me about his job and we had a nice chat, and then we've got the other one. Right, so let's crack on and have a look at this security guard. What actually happened here was I was walking around XPO Logistics, and all of a sudden I shout, or I didn't shout, somebody shouted, PJ, are you PJ Audits? So let's have a look and see how things transpire. I am PJ Audits, yeah. I'm alright mate, how are you? So we exchanged a few pepper. Oh, my teeth, I need to do something about them because they're not working. We exchanged a few pleasantries and he tells me that he's a mobile security guard, and we have a bit of a chat about the estate, saying how nice it is and that there are various discounts for companies that take over some of these new units, especially on old cobboard sites like this is. And it's right at the bottom of the airport as well. So there should be quite a few discounts going off there. By the way, the airport is now closed at Sheffield. It was only open a few years, which was an absolute travesty, to be honest, but never mind. I think they only flew to local airports, and I think they did like Belfast. I don't know if they did Dublin or like Amsterdam and things, but I know they definitely did Dublin and Belfast. You working around here?
I am at minute, yeah. I'm mobile, so I do multiple sites.
Oh, security?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's all new, this, isn't it? This weren't here last time I came around.
Yeah, it's they look quite nice, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet they're not cheap. Mind you, they get all sorts of bloody, you know, discounts and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, on a new site. So I'll start off telling him a little bit about the airport and how the control tower is now officers, and where we stood there used to be the landing lights for the approach to the runway. It's all gone now. There's no sign other than the old control tower and the reception buildings where the airport used to be. They've all been converted into offices and things now. And that's the doorbell. This used to be flying to or the approach to Sheffield Airport.
Right.
There used to be lights here, you know, to guide you in for landing and everything, you know, at night. And the building over there that used to be control tower, made into offices and stuff now.
It's all bloody now, isn't it?
Oh, it's a shame they closed the bloody airport, mate. It really is. And then we had a bit of a discussion about them closing Doncaster Airport, and that we now need to go to places like Manchester and East Midlands, Birmingham, etc., etc., if we want to go on holiday. And Doncaster Airport was brilliant. It was a fantastic long runway. It used to be RAF Finningley. And it's, what, 25-30 minutes from where I live. So it was a great little airport for us to fly out of. And they've gone and closed it. We also have a chat about they're supposed to be reopening the airport, but like I said to him, I've heard ducks farting in long grass before now, so, you know, who knows? It may open, it may not, but I'm not holding my breath, to be honest. And then they've gone and closed Doncaster as well.
They said that they might be reopening that though.
Yeah, I've heard ducks farting in long grass before now, though, haven't you?
Because we used to fly from there.
Oh, yeah.
You're straight in, straight out.
Yeah. And it's, what, half an hour? I live in Worksop, it's half an hour.
Yeah.
You know, I've got to go to Manchester or East Midlands or Birmingham or whatever now. It's a pain in the arse. So, you know. But no, it's all changed here, definitely. So then the next thing we discuss is about it being a private estate, and how difficult it is to try and get parked on the roads around the estate, and even the security is not allowed to park on the roads. they have to go into the premises to be able to park, to check and make sure everything's okay, which is, I don't know, a bit crazy. I also asked him if he knows of anyone that's actually had a parking ticket through parking on the road, and he says he's only been doing this job for 3 months. And I think it's a private estate, because further down there there's signs saying there's no parking and all that.
Oh
shit.
no, yeah, it makes it awkward because I've got to go into this site and obviously can't park up on street.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Mobile security.
No, I mean, what do you do if you can't park on the street?
Oh, I'll be parking on site.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever known them give a ticket out?
No, not yet. But I've only been doing job for about 3 months.
All right. So the next thing we discuss is where he used to work before, and this was quite amusing actually, because I don't know if you've seen the video. I did one out at the range just off the M62, and he wasn't working that day, but the guy that come out had got a bit of a club foot. He made a right, shall we say, fool of himself by coming out with all these rules and laws and all sorts of silly things, taking photographs of me and of my car and everything else. If you've not seen the video, you need to watch it. In fact, I'll put a link below so you can actually watch that video. It's quite amusing. So what did you do for this then?
I work at range.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I know you from.
All right.
I went on shift that day that you came.
Oh, guy with club foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a fool of himself, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, made a bit of a fool of himself. But
Problem is, people think they're not loud, don't they? And they spout the mouth.
well, they think they're bloody coppers, don't they? Some of them. You know, I'm security. I can tell you what to do. No, you can't, mate. Piss off.
But yeah, since you came to our site, I discovered you and I started watching your videos.
Then we have a bit of a discussion about the time I've had off from making videos, you know, because over the last 12 months, I've been quite, how can I put it? I've not put a lot of videos out over the last 12 months, and I explain why my dad passing away and various other things, and we have a bit of a chat about that. Yeah, well, I've more or less had a year off. I've had my dad pass away and all sorts of things like that. So, you know, I've had a break, and I'm 69 this year, so I'm
No, you don't look it.
Thank you. 78. So I'm cutting back a bit, you know. I'm not as active as I used to be, but I still enjoy it. I enjoy going out meeting people like yourself, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets me out and about, and it turns me a bob or two, you know. And then we have the usual English conversation that most English people tend to have, and that's talking about the weather for a few seconds. And then we pass then we pass a few pleasantries, and we part company and off I trot. So that's what I like to do. I like to get out, and especially when weather's like this, like it's been last week. It's been bloody awful, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. I worked one shift all morning. It just belted it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday and today's been quite nice.
Yeah.
They say that it's supposed to be getting nicer.
Yeah, well, it bloody wants to. It's May tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's my first days off tomorrow, so I hope it's nice.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, I best crack on.
I'm not bothered. I'm off to Egypt in 3 weeks.
Oh, lovely.
Again. Yeah, I'm off for a month. Second time this year.
Nice. Well, like I said, I better get cracking.
Yeah, don't let me hold you up, mate. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom, all right, Tom.
Take care.
And you, mate, take it steady. There you go, what a nice bloke. Then after having a bit of a look around the site, and it's a new site, there's hardly anything there. It wasn't worth flying the drone or anything, because you can see everything from the ground level, but I'd only been there a few minutes, just having a look around. And that's my phone this time, so it's not the doorbell, it's my bloody phone going off. So anyway, I've only been there a few minutes, and all of a sudden I hear a voice say to me, can you turn the camera off, and what are you doing here? etc., etc., and this is private property. So let's have a look at the next person. Hello there.
Could you turn the video off, please?
You what, sorry?
Could you turn the video off, please?
She then tells me that I can't record people because that's their personal space. Now, I'm about 30 to 40 yards away from these people, so how I'm in their personal space, I have no idea. This woman's a little bit, shall we say, delusional, to say the least. Why?
Well, this is private property. You shouldn't be recording people.
Why is that?
Because it's private property. So can I ask why you're doing that, please?
I can record people.
No, you can't.
Why?
Because that's our personal space. And you're
I'm not in
recording
there. I'm not in their personal space. She then tells me that I'm on private property, which maybe I am. I'm stood just outside their barrier, and demands to know why I'm making a video. And when I tell her that I just make videos, she wants to know why. You know, what you're going to do with this video, etc., etc. As if it's got anything to do with her. You know, she's one of these people who will say, don't video me, after walking up and sticking the face in my camera. So, you know, what can I say? Then, if you don't want to be videoed, don't walk up to a guy with a camera.
You're actually on private property.
What's private?
This is we own this property, so you shouldn't be on it.
All right.
So can I ask why you're recording on our property, please?
I'm just making a video.
What for, please?
Because I like making videos.
Well, could I just
Plus I
ask-
get paid for it.
Well, could you just step out of the property, please? We don't appreciate people recording without permission.
Well, you can't stop people recording without permission.
Well,
She then has a change of heart and tells me that I can video if I'm not on their property. And would I leave their property, please? So I say, yeah, not a problem.
if you would like to get off the property, that's fine.
Right.
You're actually on our property, so can I ask you to leave, please?
Yeah, that's fine. I can stand up there and it's got a good zoom on it, so I can still video.
That's fine.
So then I ask who she is, and she goes out of her way not to tell me until eventually I get out of her that she's actually the site manager. Now, if she's the site manager, then they've got poor management working at that place. But that's not unusual for XPO, because I've had similar to this at XPO, you know, different XPO branches before now. So, yeah, it seems to be a thing with XPO for some reason, I don't know why. Who are you, by the way?
I'm somebody who works here. I manage the site, so... if
You're
you
the
wouldn't-
site manager?
So if you wouldn't mind,
So you're the site manager? Yeah?
is that relevant?
Then she's trying to make out that I didn't ask her any questions, which obviously I did. And all she keeps saying to me then is, will you leave, will you leave? So she was very reluctant to give me any information at all. I mean, I wanted to know how long the site had been open and all sorts of things, but she wasn't interested in having a conversation with me at all. Well, I'm asking a question.
Oh, can I
You
just
asked
please-
me questions, I answered them.
You're on our property, so I'm just asking you, please, can you leave?
Yeah, that's fine. But I asked you questions and you asked me questions and I
didn't ask
answered.
your name. I didn't ask you what you did. I just asked you to leave. our
Yeah, you
property,
did. You
please.
said, what are you doing?
You're videoing on personal property, so can you please leave?
So you did ask me a question then.
I asked you to leave
And you asked me, what am I doing?
because you're videoing on property you shouldn't be
So
on.
you did ask me what I'm doing.
Because you're on property you shouldn't be on.
Right. All I asked was, are you the manager?
Yes, I am.
All right, okay. Was that hard?
No?
Oh, right. So why all the aggro?
Well, there isn't any, but really you should be asking permission.
Well, there obviously
You want
is.
someone's property to record.
There obviously is, because you wouldn't tell me who you were.
There isn't. I'm just asking you politely to leave the property.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll stand up here. I can still video it. And then when I'm almost off the property, she starts asking why I want a video again. She's already asked me this question, and I told her that I make videos. You know, how many times have you got to tell somebody the same thing? You know, I don't have to explain myself to these people, but I did tell her that I like making videos. End of story, I'm afraid. If she's going to be stroppy with me, I don't see why I should give her any information at all.
Well, why would you want to video it?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, why would you? It's a...
Because I make videos. Why wouldn't I want to video it?
What would be relevant to that?
What do you mean, what would be relevant? What's relevant is I'm making a video. And then she tells me I can't publish the video that I've taken. Now, why she thinks that, I have no idea. But she's going to be a bit fed up when she sees it on YouTube and everything else.
But you can't publicise it.
You what, sorry?
You'll not be publicising it, will you?
Yeah, yeah.
But you're on private property, you can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
What makes you think I can't?
But you shouldn't be stood on private property recording people.
All right, so you've asked me to leave and I'm leaving that.
Well, that's fine.
Don't make no difference. I can still video it and I can still publish it. You what, sorry?
I'm just asking you to leave.
Yeah, I've left. I'm off now. And then once again we come up with the usual excuse. It's dangerous, there's vehicles coming in and out, etc, etc. Even though there were no vehicles there when I was there. The people that drive the vehicles are quite able to see me. They've got a pair of eyes. I don't think she employs Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder, as I said to her. And then she says, well, what happens if they come up behind you? See these things here, they're called ears. And lorries tend not to be very quiet. You can generally hear when there's a great big truck coming up behind you.
Dangerous to come in and out, you're standing where vehicles drive in.
You don't employ Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles, do you?
From a health and safety point of view, you shouldn't be standing in the middle of a road where HGV vehicles are driving in and out.
They weren't when I was stood there.
They are now.
Well, I'm not there now. So where's your argument? Do you think I'd have stood there if the truck were coming?
Well, if a truck came behind you and you were so busy focused on videoing our site, potentially there could have been an accident.
So I'm deaf as well. So then another chap arrives and they have a quick conversation and then they, how can I put it? They bugger off and leave me alone.
Video on the premises, so I just asked him why and if he could leave the property because it's our property.
So I've left.
Seems a strange thing to do.
Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're starting to understand some of the things that people say to me when I'm out and about. Now, they're not all like this. They're not all aggressive and leave the site and everything. We've got some videos coming up where people are quite pleasant and we have a nice chat. But anyway, that's the end of this video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. See you soon.